Hello, good evening. I want to thank everyone who showed me so much love for the first video that I made. It's something I like doing is cooking, and I love it, and I like to share that with people. Tonight, I'm going to make shrimp etouffee. Don't let the big name fool you. It's not a hard recipe. What you see in front of you is what you're going to need in order to make this recipe. You have your cayenne pepper, your Creole seasoning, chicken broth, flour. You see the butter in front of you, but I'm only going to use half a stick. And you have your onions, you have your bell peppers, your orange, as well as your green, and your celery. So, what do you say we get started? All right. I want y'all to see this right here. This is what you want when you have combined your bell peppers, your onions, and your celery. And I went ahead and put the entire stick of butter in because of the size of pot I'm going to actually end up making. I was like, well, I got about 2.5 pounds of shrimp. Let's go ahead and do that. So you want it to be cooked nice and translucent. Basically, you want to soften it up at this point. And from here, we want to actually add our flour in a minute to make our roux. Stir it around nicely. Yeah, look at all that goodness right there. All right. What I've done is added a half a cup of flour. This is all purpose. I'm going to let this thicken up. Make the roux. You see it thicken up, right? Yeah, there we go. Get it all mixed up there. Get a little darkness to it right there. It's going to make your etouffee have a darker color. That's what you want. Control your heat. You want to put your heat to a medium heat at all times with this process right here. Keep it on 5 for you. Alright. Now you see this is what you want right here. This is right where you want to be at this point. And we are about to add our chicken broth. That chicken broth is going to help you with making your gravy for the etouffee. Just go ahead. Start pouring in. I usually like to start out with right at about a half. And then I'll start stirring. There'll be more, trust me. So we're going to let that cook. And we're going to come back to it and take a look at it after it starts cooking down some. Trust me, it's going to be nice. See y'all in a minute. Alright, at this point right now, your pot is actually about to come to a boil. You want it to come to a quick boil. Then you want to turn it down because you'll end up burning the bottom of your pot. Alright? But what I want to do at this point is start adding my Tony Sachera Creole seasoning. Alright? What I did is I have 2 tablespoons to start. And you're going to season the taste. There you go. And you go ahead and stir that in. You want it to cook together with what you're working with already. I use a slotted spoon so it can flow through. In case anybody was wondering. It's going to start darkening up. Don't worry. We're going to get there. Stir that in. What's funny about making sure a pot does not burn. Like I told y'all before, Ruby Jones does not play that. It's a waste of food. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and put in 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I do 1 teaspoon so other people can actually eat the food that I cook. If it was up to me, I'm putting 2 in there. I like it a little muy caliente. Look at me being all international. There you go. is 1 heaping teaspoon. That's between me and you, okay? Don't tell nobody. I'll stir that up. Let that get incorporated. Trust me. I'm going to introduce y'all to the star of the show in a few minutes. Nothing like shrimp, I'm telling you. When you can get fresh shrimp, and you got a fish house that actually will clean it. And when I say clean it, they clean the front and the back. Come on, people. Y'all know what it is. Some people clean the back and call it a day. No, sir. Carolina, we don't play that game. See right there. Yes, sir. And you're going to end up, tasting, your creation. Because we want to add a little more. Some people like it a little spicy. Some people like it, a little more of the Tony's Creole seasoning. Some people don't. But it's going to be to your taste. When it's all said and done, I'm going to have 4 tablespoons of the Tony's in here. All right. Yes. Let's see what I'm working right here. Well, you know who I'm playing with. Let me go ahead and throw the rest of that Tony in there, because I know what I like. Yes, sir. Keep cooking that. Let that cook down. And we will be making a pot of jasmine rice to go along with this, Put this on top of a bed of jasmine rice. Oh, yeah. And for all you people out there that's already saying, well, where are the vegetables at? Well, I will have some asparagus that I'll be putting together too. All right. And as y'all can see, it is darkened up. Oh yeah, and it's thickened up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and there's a pot of jasmine rice on the back hole right now. You know what I mean? I didn't think I had to teach y'all how to make rice, but if y'all need that, leave it in the comments. And I'm happy to let you know. Yeah, there we go. Keep stirring it. You don't want the bottom to stick. This is at the point where the bottom will stick, so you want to keep stirring. Like I said in the last video, nothing worse than a lazy cook. Burning your food, wasting money. Like I said, that medium fire. See that bubbling? You want to stick with this. Trust me, it's worth it in the end. And what I had to do, like I said, I started out with a half of the container of the chicken broth. I went ahead and finished it up and started on a second. So to get it to that point, you're going to need 1.5 of that. That's gone, people. That's gone. Let's get that out of here. You still got a half though. That one right there. Now, if you like your, gravy a little on the runny side, which I don't know why you would, you can go ahead and add the rest of that. But in this pot, we have 1.5, because you have to take into account the shrimp has moisture as well, So you're going to thin this out some too when you add the shrimp to this pot. All right. Like I said, I'm not a professional chef or nothing like that. I just like to cook, share my passion with everybody else, see what happens here. Okay, shameful plug in 3, 2, 1. If anyone in the Charleston area needs a DJ, holler at my Uncle Tobias Davis, the Weekend Warrior. He has an event this weekend in Ridgeville, South Carolina, a barbecue cook-off. I will be attending that. And he does his thing. He knows how to play to the audience that he's in front of. Everybody gonna have a good time. So I had to have Alexa play me a little music in the background. Y'all probably can't hear it, but it's playing in the background, a little Sade. Keep it going with that. I want y'all to see what I'm working with. This shrimp. Stop playing. All right, we're about to add this to this pot. So it's going to be real. All right, it's going to be something. I'm telling you what I know. Whew. I love shrimp. I feel like Bubba Gump around here, for real. Yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all see what it is. Let's go ahead and incorporate that into that nice gravy right there. It's gonna cook down. It's gonna cook that shrimp beautifully. You wanna stick to this. You already see what it is. You already see it. It's looking straight up delicious. Stop playing. That rice ready. Brother be ready to eat his back out. Let's go ahead and let that cook down. You want to lower your fire at this point. Drop that down to about a 2.5. Let it cook through nice and slowly. Anything worth having on your dinner plate is worth taking the time to prepare it well. You know what I'm saying? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. If y'all like what I'm doing here, you know what I'm saying? For real, subscribe, like, all that stuff. I love it. You know, this is like a labor of love for me. This is something that I enjoy doing. And wait until I get on that grill. When I get on that grill, y'all can see some things. For real, I do it. I really do it. I enjoy what I do. It's a little hobby. You know, I decided to share with everybody. Remember, come to the seasonings. I use that Tony Creole seasoning. 4 tablespoons. The cayenne pepper, remember, because the Tony already has some cayenne into it. So when you get the cayenne pepper, you want to go ahead and add, you know, I do a teaspoon. Okay. You have your chicken broth. It's a simple recipe, and it's delicious. And also, let you know, this thing actually freezes really well. Don't ever think you made too much. You know what I'm saying? Not to be left over, not like that, but see if you're a person that lives alone, you get, you know, something, make it, you can always freeze it, for real, whatever you don't eat the first couple days. All right, straight up delicious. You gonna see it. Like I said, I like a thicker gravy, you know, I like that. That's why I do what I do. All right. Right here, we about to start this asparagus. Figured, why not? Let me go ahead and show you how I get down. You can get yourself a teaspoon of butter right there. And you want to get yourself some olive oil. I'm not going to have to measure it out, but I'm putting a teaspoon of olive oil. Tablespoon, I'm sorry. Tablespoon of olive oil's in. Let's go ahead and let this get together. Yes, sir. Let that get together right there. Make sure your pan is hot. You have to start out with a hot pan, okay? Oh, let me show y'all this rice back here. In Carolina, I can make rice. One thing I can do is make rice. For real. That's nice and hot right there. We're about to add this asparagus with the seasoning blend. Let me show y'all something. If you don't have this, look it up on Amazon. Whew, this thing is nice. And they have like a lot of different ones, you know. But this right here, on asparagus, forget about it. Y'all see how that's looking? I'm gonna go ahead and get that in there. You got that butter, you got that olive oil, and you got that seasoning right there. Oh my God, that rosemary and garlic with the sea salt. And remember, you gotta have a high heat under this right here. You don't wanna cook it to death. You know, doesn't take long with asparagus. You know, it's about right there. We're about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Let it do what it do right there. Oh, y'all see what I'm working with right here, right? Ooh. Stop playing. Yeah, that's done. Doesn't take long, for real. It does not take long, and this is going to be delicious. I like to let mine sit though for a little while. You know, I turn it off the fire, let it sit. You know, like I said, it's going to be something. Everything's ready. The asparagus is ready, sitting right behind it. The rice is ready. This right here would make a puppy pull a freight train down a dirt road. Yeah, like that, for real. And again, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Share it. Do your thing. You know, take you with me on this little journey I'm on. You know what I mean? See, I only said, you know what I mean? I think like maybe once or twice in this video. I'm getting better. Oh yeah, it's gonna be something right here. All I can say is I'm ready to dig in for real. I appreciate y'all for watching. Leave any comments you got down in the comment section. I appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good night.